You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi.
Automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Kaepernick now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
The 24-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
K.J. Himmler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Denver.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him point and communicate.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too hard.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Allen. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They find some open field here. All the way inside the 15 before he dropped it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
4th down.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or will you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Kaepernick going to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They'll wind up getting Tim back as that sets him up for third down.
Gordon. A gain of 10 yards.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Herbert now. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert on first down now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Alexander Johnson.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him. And they did. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 36, Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna-Nwosu. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught at the 25. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 42 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fun to...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Across the formation, he's got a man that's out. This across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Herbert. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down now, it's Jackson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30, he'll be down at the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Now lock again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Kenneth Murray on the cover.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 30.
4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. And that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Flushed out right. This is the tight end fake. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Out quickly to Judy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Able to get this to Gordon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Shotgun snap to Lock. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Chargers 22, Broncos 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Tonight's final score.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just